All right, guys. All right. Big play already for Clemson. Big play already for Clemson. They're down to the 46. Uh, wow. Nice screen pass. 36. Wow. 19 yards. Wow. And Clemson's got the ball and they're moving it. They're moving it. I said all along Clemson will move the football. I just think when they get their back against what's up, Philip, when they get their back up in the red zone, that's when they're gonna have problems scoring. When they run out of space, they're gonna have trouble. And and the Go Tigers are gonna have something to say about it. Clemson obviously wanting to run fast as they can right now. They're prepared. They got, like I say, the best coach I think in college football. Throwing the ball every down so far. There's a run, and for nothing. For nothing. You're not going to run the football on this defense. I'm telling you, you're not going to do it. And that right there may have just forced their hand right here is what they're going to do third down. They got to go, they got to get, 8 yards? Yeah, they got to get 8 yards here. So watch out for LSU right here. They may bring an extra man right here. They may bring somebody. He's changing up at the line. Wow. This kid, I'm telling you. And look at that. Boom. That's one at O'Brien. That's one sack. I'm telling you, they're going to have him on his rear end 5 times tonight. I'm telling you. You get LSU back about the 25-yard line, you have no room to move. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful the way they kept him from running. They didn't give him no running lane at all. And that's a wonderful job. And now they got a punter football. I don't think they can field goal. I don't think they're in field goal range. It's close. Wow. Career long right here if he makes this. So let's see what they are going to punt it. I figured they was going to punt the football. Now what are they going to do? Delay a game? They don't care about that. 5 yards, take them back just so they can't. So LSU, a small win for them right there, even though they gave up a couple of big plays. When their back was up, inside their 25, they held firm, and it was they did what they had to do. Now can they get them inside their 15? Let's see if they can do it. Yep, 7-yard line. 7-yard line. Good job by Clemson all around that time. Heisman Trophy winner comes out now. What will he do? Now, I think LSU is going to try to run the football. I think LSU is going to try to come out running the football the first quarter. They may not be able to, but I think they're going to try to. We'll see. Then again, they got Mr. Gunn there. He can shoot it down the field. We'll see. So everybody at their house watching us, I'll be talking about my practice with Glory Days Boxing tonight. I'll be talking about my practice. Oh, okay. How's it coming along, Philip? How's it coming along? Sean says, hi, Miss Rob. She's real quiet tonight. She's in there, and she's in her office, and she's doing craft work. No idea what she's doing, but dude, if she's doing craft work, she's taking it, making ornaments for her tree. Okay. You guys want to see her tree? No. Don't show her tree? Okay, no showing the tree then. Okay. No showing the tree until the tree is done, right? Rob, did you have a good time with your parents? I did. Yeah, my mom and dad, they came over for a little while yesterday. They checked on me and Mrs. Rob. We didn't we didn't go out of the house yesterday, and they were starting to worry about us. And then I got a phone call this morning from my mom about 7 o'clock. One of you in the hospital, or one of you. And I said, why? Your car's not home. And I was off fishing. So my mom checks on me. Yeah. Yeah. She saw my car. She saw the car was missing, and she was like, whoa, something doesn't look right. 7 o'clock in the morning. But no, I went fishing today. I went fishing all day today, and caught four nice trout. Really did. I'm going to have to get my GoPro back out. But in 7 hours' time, catching four, you guys do not want to sit there and watch 7 hours of fishing. that's brutal on anybody to have to sit there and watch 7 hours of fishing. But Darlene, my wife Darth, knows that I have. Yeah, she knows I have patience to do it. Joe Burrow, is he going to do it? So here we go. Heisman Trophy winner. He's at his own 7. All right. You don't have to do any magic here, bud. All you have to do is, get out to the 40-yard, 30-yard line, whatever, and punt the football. The first time you get the ball, here goes Burrow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gracious. Look at that. And that, folks, is why he's the best quarterback in football. He was sacked. He was sacked in the end zone. Now, that maybe it was a holding call, ineligible man downfield. So but that folks, it's why he's the best player in college football. They had him in there for a safety. He broke loose. Look at this play. It's nuts. Look at that. It's crazy. It is nuts, folks. Is anybody here not able to see the game? If you're not able to watch it, let me know, and I will. I'll kind of tell you what's going on. If somebody here is not watching the game itself, so now it's first down in about 12 yards, 13 yards. The ball got placed back to the 3. So let's see what happens. And an incomplete pass to the left. So it'll be now 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13, something like that. This is a field that I think every receiver needs to have either sleeves or something. This is one of the worst fields in football as far as scuffing up your arms, elbows, wrists, knees, ankles. It's a tough field. It's old. It's an old field. They're playing in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. So it's virtually a home game for LSU. 2nd down and about 13 right now. See what you're going to do. And another pass. He dropped the ball. Wow. They got the dropsies tonight. 3rd down. So far, Clemson is stopping them. Clemson's doing what they have to do. 1-on-1. A little bit of defensive holding, but that's ticky tag. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. There's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a little late, Santa. So they're going to throw the football again. You got to think they probably will. 3rd and 11. Wow, they went nowhere. Lost a yard, and now they're going to be punting out of their own end zone. Big win there for Clemson on that one. Yeah. Oh, how about that hairdo? The mohawk there. It's kind of rough looking. But yeah, they and in fairness to LSU, they did not want to get a safety. So Burrow really had no room to work right there. Now they're going to have to punt the ball. And Let's see what he gets to kick far as he wants to here. It was a short kick. Oh, nice coverage by LSU. About the 42, 43-yard line, but they've been backed up now. So let's see what ends up happening. Trevor Lawrence gets his second chance. No score here in the first quarter. So let's see how much time's left in the quarter. Would be nice if I found that out for you guys. I'm sorry. Anybody here not watching the game itself? If you aren't, tell me about it. 11:10 left to go in the first, and that's about 4 yards. Nice run there on the right hand side for the Clemson. So well, at McBride, they knew they had them clogged up. The last thing you could afford to do is get a roughing the kicker. That just would keep things going. So I'm not too surprised by it. Clemson's got they've got the ball rolling down the field now. They've got all the momentum right now. Clemson does. I mean, they're at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. Both defenses are trying to play tough. 3rd and 6 right here. 3rd and 6. What are they going to do? Could they throw a screen pass? I think crossing pattern's going to be tough all night. He's going deep. He's going for the bundle. He just overthrew him. So now it's going to be 4th down. They got to punt the ball again. How about that? 3 punts. Yeah. Yeah. Both defenses is grabbing a little bit. Just, if you go let them play. If you go do that, don't call them a little weenie call in the 4th quarter. But so far, so good. Now they're going to punt the ball. LSU needs some room right here. So they either need for somebody to run the ball back 5 or 10 yards or hope the ball goes in the end zone. Three-yard line. Beautiful punt. Actually, 4-yard line. They give it to them at the 4. LSU's been backed up a lot. That is not what they want. It doesn't give Joe Burrow a lot of space to do what he needs to do, So they need to run. I just don't know if they can run or not. That's the thing. I would try to run the football too. I'm with you, Sean. They need to run the ball, get at least 1 first down. Then turn Burrow loose. But that first play of the game, that was so sick. I mean, he runs like a figure 8 in the backfield. They got him dead to rights in the end zone. He gets loose and then throws, not a perfect strike, but throws the ball down the field and the tight end catches it. Just illegal man downfield, which there's no sense in that. Really, there's no sense in that. The only reason you should have an illegal man downfield is if you're doing a screen passing that's too late or something. But there's no sense in having an illegal man down the field. Actually, they should be blocking in the end zone and, just making sure they don't get a holding call for safety. So, that was close safety. That was almost 2 points for Clemson. Clemson coming out the gate and actually outplaying LSU the first 5 minutes of the game. 5.5 minutes gone. It's 9:38 left to go in the first quarter. No score, Clemson, LSU. 3 punts so far. Yeah, it's LSU's got to try to develop a running game. I'm with Sean on that. The first 2 plays right here, I think probably I'd try to run it football. If Burrow has to throw on 3rd, that's fine. But if you can get a first down and 2 running plays, then on the first down at the 15 or whatever you're at, 20, then I would turn him loose. Go for it. But you just don't like your rear end in your own end zone. It's tough. That's a tough out. Very, very, very good first 5 minutes. Very entertaining first 5 minutes, even though it's been punts. Both defenses holding stout, holding firm. Our scores may not be quite as high as we thought, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me get myself a tissue here. Clemson now at the 4-yard line. Is there a chance they try to run the football? I think so. I'm with you, Sean. I think they need to run the football. Even if only gets 2 or 3 yards. You need to develop a run game here. And I think look at Clemson, they got 8 in the box right here. Now I'd throw it. I'd throw it now. They got 8 in the box. They think they're going to run it. But they're looking for them to run the football right here. And he did. Look at that. Wow, lost 3 yards. They had to throw the football there. Joe did a bad job there. Joe should have checked out of that. It was 8 of them in the box, man. He couldn't, you know. That was now he's throwing the football. Let's see what happens here. Now we're out to the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. So let's see what they're going to do. All right. 4th down. They're trying to outrush themselves now. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't like it. Just because Clemson's doing it doesn't mean you should do it. A bad pass by Burrow. Bad pass. Really was. He got hit too. Look at that. Man, not too hard. And they did not look good that time. So 4th punt of the game already, and we're only 6 minutes into the game. So oh wow. They finally get back on the other end of the field, and that's what they need. 32, 33-yard line. That worked out for LSU right there. That really worked out for LSU. Burrow now, still relaxed. Sitting on the sideline, relaxed. That's what he needs. So they're going to a TV break, TV timeout. 8:56 left in the first quarter. No score. 4 punts. Let's see. Let's see. So far, Trevor Lawrence 4 for 6. 51 yards. And Joe Burrow 2 for 5, 8 yards. So he's been outplayed, thoroughly outplayed so far. No doubt about that. Thoroughly outplayed. But they haven't had any field position to mess with either. You know, the furthest they've been out so far is the 12-yard line. So that's not enough room to move. The 12-yard line's not. So Clemson fans, I'm sure they're happy with the first 6 minutes of this ball game. They got to be, but in fairness, let's don't forget Clemson got the opening kickoff. So they got to run with it. You know, they had the ball at least at the 25 and had a little room to move and do some stuff and all that kind of stuff. So it makes a difference when you're able to kick and keep the other team down at their own end zone. So Clemson so far is doing exactly what they want to do. They would love this game to be 0-0 at half. Clemson would love that. LSU, they got to hit the gas pedal somewhere along the way. Clemson has 1st and 10 at their 33-yard line. You got to wonder when they're going to really just open up the game. And when I say that, try to. I think the way they're going to have to gut LSU's defense if they're going to do it is get their running backs out of the backfield and try to run them like out and ups, stuff like that. I think their running backs are going to have to do it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they can outdo their defensive backs for LSU. LSU's got some good DBs, but yeah, you're exactly right, Sean. Great defense, both teams thus far. Was that an apple a day keeps the worms away or keeps the teachers away? I don't know. What do we got going on here? Everybody's waving. Das tough. Clemson's not winning yet. It's 0-0 right now. Clemson's outplaying them, yes, but they're not winning. It is 0-0. 33-yard line. Lawrence. Threw the football 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and down. Penalty flag. A penalty flag at the end. A penalty flag. Could that tell? If that's an illegal block, it's going to go all the way back. Okay, so they get the blindside block, but they get personally. I think it ought to have to go back to the line of scrimmage. It goes from there. It's a spot foul, so it's a first down for Clemson, and see that's an illegal play right there. That it should have to come all the way back. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It didn't come all the way back. It should have to come all the way back, though, I think. Lawrence is running around and stuff. See, to me, a blindside block. Now, it wasn't necessary, but a blindside block, you don't know how the play would have ended. He could have stripped the ball. That should have to come all the way back to the line of scrimmage, all the way back and give him 10 yards back or whatever. It should not be a spot foul. That's a BS call there. 31-yard line now. Was it second and 1? Yeah. And there's another pass. There's another pass. That's a holding call. That's a holding call on the offense there, I'm pretty sure. Left tackle. Left tackle looked like he was holding right there. I'm pretty sure it's a holding call. Oh, wow. Wow. Illegal hands to the face on the defense. So that's going to be another. It's going to be another. Wow. That's against LSU right there. I thought I saw some holding right there going on. Is he not holding him? Wow. Jeez. That looked like he had two hands of jerseys to me right there. Now it's balls at the 7-yard line, 6-yard line. So can LSU stop them? If that quarterback's running, it's going to be hard to stop him. Hey, he's running. Look at that. And when he runs, he is hard to stop. He's like a Mack truck. Look at that. Is it a touchdown? Not quite. It's about a half-yard line. So Clemson's a half yard away from getting the lead. Wow. Lawrence kept the ball. Touchdown, Clemson. 6-0. Touchdown, Clemson. So Clemson gets 6 points, and they're up. They're up now. And wow. That was a nice play fake. Look at that. Look at that. He is so big. that if he goes against even linebackers, he's got the advantage. A defensive lineman might have an advantage on him, but I think he's got an advantage on linebackers. He is so big. So 7-0 Clemson with 6.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. LSU has no alibis now. They're getting the ball on a kickoff. So we'll see what happens. Clemson's outplaying them so far. Clemson is outplaying them, offense and defense. They're playing them better. Just they are. So 7-0 to the two-time defending national champ, Clemson Tigers. LSU. Both teams have all their timeouts left. Joe Burrow, like I say, only 8 yards so far. He has not done anything. While Trevor Lawrence has already thrown for 112 already. 112 yards. How about that? 6 minutes and 6 seconds time of possession for Clemson. LSU's had the ball twice for 2 minutes, 20 seconds. They got to establish a run, guys. They have got to get the run going. They've got to establish it. Yeah, LSU's they've been up against their own goal line the whole game. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's early in the game. It's only what 9 minutes left. 9 minutes into the game. 8.5 minutes into the game. So it's still a lot of ball game to go yet. You're right. A lot of football to go. Yeah. I wanted to announce announcements. Yes. Clemson only. My 3 title bouts. Pernell Whitaker against Roberto Duran. Walker versus Greb, the middleweights. And Marciano versus Patterson in the heavyweights. So, okay. That's who I've got on my pay-per-view. That's going to be upcoming probably in the next 2-3 weeks. It could be Pro Bowl weekend, not UFC. No, it is Glory Days Boxing. Glory Days Boxing. Das Tough. And I've got a middleweight fight, heavyweight fight, and a lightweight fight. The middleweight fight's going to be the 12-round fight. I got the most interest from the middleweights. Heavyweights will get a 10-round fight, and the lightweights will get the 8-round fight. So that's the way that's going to go. LSU is going to now receive the ball, and it went through the end zone. So now Burrow has got to pull up his sleeves. He's got work to do. He's down 7-0. LSU's got some chores to do here. Ensminger's got to get his stuff together here. See what they're going to do. He got a little chew going on now. I thought he was drinking a drink, but no, he got him a little chew going on. They're going wide, 3 wides, 3 wide outs with a tight end, with 1 running back, and he's throwing it. And out to the wide to the running back for about 3-4 yards. Not a lot going there. Not a lot. Actually, it's out to a wide receiver. Now they got 4 wide outs in the game. Slant, and that's out to the 43-yard line. First down for LSU. The first down of the game for the Tigers of LSU. What was it? About 17 yards, I guess. Throw it back on Game Tracker. Um, they're out at the, it was actually a 15-yard pass. Uh, Now Burrow's running for his life, and wow, he got sacked. He gets sacked, and Clemson is happy about it. Yeah, it should be. Should be. He tried to escape and just couldn't get by. Couldn't get around him. And only sent four. They only sent four. This team has a good defense. This team has a good defense. But see what they're going to do now. Only got 7 in the box. No, they only got 5 in the box now. Well, now it's time to run the football. They don't have a running back here, so. He's just throwing a little 5-yard dinks and dunks. I don't like it. He ought to be throwing it down the field, but LSU's just not in sync yet. Actually, not a good throw at all there. Not a good throw at all. So it's a 3rd down. That leaves them, what, 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. Clemson will be throwing back their ears here. They're coming after them. 3rd and 13. They got to get on the other side of the 50. They're going to be coming after them right here. You better believe it. Wow. He makes so much time for those receivers to get open. Then he throws it to them and they drop it. They just cannot afford to drop passes. They cannot afford to do this. Oh, okay. That's not a drop pass. He's all over him. That was nice coverage. So now they need to win some field position battles here. This guy punting for LSU, man, I believe I could do good as he does. I'd close my eyes and kick it that far. So Wild and Fury upcoming. I didn't see the date. I didn't see it. I'm a little ways from my TV. Lawrence is back to throw. He's comfortable. And now, in college, it's only 15 yards. Orgeron is mad. Ed Orgeron is pissed. So now they should be at the 40-yard line. That's pass interference. He tripped him up. So I only get 15 yards in college, which I don't like that. And that's a run and play, 5-6 yards. LSU's been on the field a long time this first half. They've been on a lot. So now, and they're not giving them any time to rest. And it's 3rd down now. Yeah, I'm with you, Brian. I'm with you. You throw the ball down the field 50 yards, and interference is interference. I'm with you. I don't like 15 yards. And there's some cheerleaders. There's some cheerleaders dancing around a little bit. Big 3rd and 4 right here. Big 3rd and 4. Trevor Lawrence has had plenty of time to throw, except for the one time he got sacked. And incomplete there, it will be 4th down. So now they're going to get a chance to put LSU back at their own end zone again, though. LSU is losing this field position battle. Clemson's getting the ball down 20, 25 yards, then punting. They're not getting them out 3 and outs. That's what they need. They need a 3 and out against Clemson. They're just not getting it. So they need to either – let's see how – Clemson's already kicked them inside the 10 twice. Yeah, it is. It teaches them to hit them. That's right. You're getting burned, trip them. We don't care. I'm with you, Apple. I'm with you all the way. It teaches bad habits. Teaches so many, especially to DBs that are good, that are going pro. You got to realize, look, you got to learn how to play with your hands without grabbing. You know, you can do some hand checking and stuff, kind of like NBA, you know, hand checking, touching. You just can't grab them around up here and stuff where it looks like you're pulling them. You can't grab that jersey. Wow. LSU gets it at the 30, so not bad. That's a win for LSU right there. That really is. That's a win for LSU. Clemson up 7-0. 4 minutes left to go. A little under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It's been a real slow first quarter. Man, oh, man. It's almost been 45 minutes. It's they've been throwing the football so much. There's been a lot of incomplete passes. Joe Burrow now, he's searching the field, looking all over the field. If you got NFL receivers, you got to start throwing it to them now. But they haven't run in football much. They're throwing it. That's for 7 yards there, right through the middle. 2nd and 3, LSU. That was a nice little pass there, a little dump pass, but they haven't really tried to get to Clemson defense yet. Clemson only playing one deep, and they're not playing zone. They're playing man-to-man with one safety deep is it. Now they're going to run. That may be a first down. That's going to be close. Let's see if they gave it to them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with you, Apple Brian. Clemson, everything's had a good first quarter. Second first down now for LSU. LSU's got to try to gut this defense. They have got to try to throw this ball at least 20 yards down the field. You got to quit playing. They got one-on-one coverage at the top of the field right there. That's what you need. You got to go after that one-on-one right at the top of the screen. Let's see if they do it. No. Wow, nice run. That's what you want. That's what you want if you're LSU. Run the ball for 8 yards or 7 yards, and they're getting the ball out almost to the 50 now. They're starting to show a little bit of confidence right here. They're really close to the 50. But look at that. That's bull running right there. That is tough running, and that's what they've got to do. They're at the 48-yard line. Third and short. Let's see. All right, now Burrow's going to gut them. Touchdown, LSU. Touchdown, LSU. I told you they got to gut them, and that's exactly what they did. They had to go for it. You can't keep playing that dink and dunk stuff. They went down there, they gutted them. I thought maybe they'd throw it at the top of the screen. They went for the bottom of the screen, and Clemson's great quarter went away right there. Clemson's clearly outplayed LSU the first quarter, and pending an extra point right here, it's going to be tied. Look at that. That wasn't even close. That was man against boy right there. That coverage was terrible. So it's 7-7. We're going 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. We're almost going on 50 minutes for a first quarter. This is a game that could go to 1 a.m., folks. It really could. Throwing the football this much is not, So now Joe Burrow, 6 of 11, 84 yards. Starting to get it going. Trevor Lawrence, 6 of 10, 112. He doesn't have a touchdown pass, though. Burrow has a touchdown pass. So 7-7. That was a sweet play. We got a game. Yes, sir. We do have a game. And as much as Clemson has dominated this first quarter, they have nothing to show for it. LSU looks like they're getting into rhythm, but can their defense stop Trevor Lawrence? I mean, I realize they've had him punt 3 times already, but can they get a 3-and-out on him? I don't know if they can or not. Lawrence is a big kid. He can run the football, but it looks like now they're starting to try to get their sea legs out under them now, and now it's a touchback. They're going to get the ball at the 25. The crowd's starting to get into it. 7-7 tie. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. A quarter that Clemson has dominated pretty much for 3/4 of it. With one safety and a loaded box, deep sideline was a great. Oh, yeah. With one deep safety, you're exactly right. That's why I said earlier when they had that receiver outside the numbers, throw it deep right there. Burrow can throw it 50, 60 yards, no problem. Now what's going to happen? SpaghettiOs. Look at that. What happened was he handed the ball off, and he eluded about 3 tackles, and then the 4th tackle smushed him down. So now it's 2nd and 12? 2nd and 13? Yeah, he got turned around, though. Let's see what Lawrence is going to do here now. So a little under 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Clemson, 2nd and 15, 2nd and 14. He's running the football 5. Wow. He's taking some good hits. So, wow, he's taking some. I would not want my quarterback taking those kind of hits right now. It's awful early in this game. 3rd and 5, right? It's about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Okay. He's trying to find out what he's got going on. He's getting to play from the sideline. LSU pretty much has stopped the run unless it's been Trevor Lawrence running. And that, you just don't have somebody to go after him all game. Don't be surprised to see him run right here. And he throws it, wide open at the 46, 47-yard line. That's the thing. When Trevor Lawrence starts rolling out, you got to worry about him running. And see, I brought three guys up, one defensive back and a linebacker, and now it's a running play for about 7 yards. Yeah, Clemson's offensive coordinator's done a fine job this first quarter. A little under 1 minute left to go. They're going to end the quarter. LSU has an injury on the field. I'm sorry. LSU has an injured player. And I don't even think they have to center the ball anymore this quarter. They may let the quarter run out. It says 37 seconds on my clock, but I think it's 27 seconds. If it's 37, they're going to have to play one more play. But if it's 27, and that's a defensive back. So they're at the 47-yard line. And 2nd and 4. And Lawrence is going to run again. And first down, 5-yard run. And this is stuff Lawrence can do now. that he's got to learn in the NFL. You can't be doing this all the time, or you're not going to have a very long career at all. I don't care if you are 6'6". Into the first quarter, 7-7 Clemson and LSU. LSU has definitely been dominated. Yeah. LSU. I think they're outthinking themselves right here. Clemson has the ball at LSU's 42-yard line, first down. The first thing I'm doing if I'm LSU right now is you got to bring somebody in to spy on Trevor Lawrence. You got to bring a spy in. If all he's doing is just running back and forth, trying to make it harder for him to see down the field, whatever. Backup defensive back, backup linebacker, whoever. You just need somebody really fast and it can tackle, which is, that's asking a lot, I guess, but you need somebody spying him. Then you start going 10 on 10, and that makes it tougher on the DBs. I understand that. But if you don't spy Lawrence, he's going to keep getting this defense as far as running the football 3, 5, a normal 2 or 3 yard run, he gets 6. And you just can't have that. You just can't keep doing that. It's not going to work out for LSU. So they're going to have to bring somebody to spy Lawrence. Burrow is not even trying to win with his legs so far. Where he's not going to beat a team with his legs, where Lawrence could. Burrow reminds me a lot of maybe Elway, the way he can kind of escape, has that escapability, able to run for 8, 10, 12, 15 yards. Lawrence can run for 70 yards and outrun defensive backs. He's an elk. He is just that fast. So they're going to have to find a way. If they want to play zone, that's fine. If they want to play man, that's fine. But they're going to have to find a way to account for number 16. The other running backs are not hurting you that bad. He's the one hurting you right now. And if you can keep him, if you can just make him have to throw the football, that helps a little bit. But wow, after one quarter, let's see. Trevor Lawrence has thrown for 130 yards, one quarter. And Burrow has thrown for 84 yards. 6 of 11 and 7 of 11. So both of them had good quarters. Ken Castro, what's up, my friend? 7-7 tie. That first quarter lasted almost 55 minutes, which is crazy. So many, 22 passes, but a little more running, 11 running plays by Clemson, where LSU only tried 4 running plays. LSU's got to get the running attack going. But right now, let's see if they can stop. Can they stop Trevor Lawrence? That's going to be the big thing right here. Let's see if they can stop Lawrence. What's up, Derek? And so second and about 4, second and about 5. They keep running successfully. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They may have to play zone. And Lawrence can probably pick them apart, but they may have to do it. And Lawrence held on to the ball, and not the kind I had. Not my pizza, huh? You guys know my pizza, don't you? My frozen pizza. Me and the wife had one the other night. It was not very good. It was actually a little bit greasy. It was the worst one I'd had yet, but Wild Mike's. If you've got yourself a food line near you, you got to go there and get it. They're really good. They are really good. A little over 14 minutes left to go in this first half, and they're all over Lawrence this time. They're all over Lawrence. Wow, he pitched the ball. No Wild Mike's at Ken. They don't sell that kind here. Really? Anybody got a food line? Only food line I've ever been to was in North Carolina. Yeah. Well, I'm in Virginia. Wow. Look at that pass. I'm sorry. You just don't throw that football. So now it's 4th and 3. 52-yard field goal attempt. Oh, wow. 52-yard field goal. How about that? How about a 19-year-old kicking a 52-yard field goal? Sophomore. How about that? Look at this. Wallop. Look at that. Wow. There's old Dabo. Kermit the Frog here. I don't know why he reminds me of Kermit the Frog. Now, I know no food lines. But when I lived in Philly, we had Giant, Acme, weren't many others. Aldi. Potter put the Exapectro Patronum on that ball. Exapectro Patronum. He kicked the crap out of it. That's yeah, 10-7 now. So LSU gets the ball back with a chance actually to take the lead for the first time in this game. LSU, the defense withstood that one. And so the Harry Potter thing. Don't know anything about Harry Potter, so I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I don't know something about that one. This all comes off this week. All this, and I got a lot of hair going to get cut too. Whether we get to go to Philly or not. A big storm's going to hit the East Coast, not this weekend, but next weekend. And it's going to get mean. It's going to get really mean. Cold and mean, all up and down the eastern seaboard. So it could get bad. So Sean may get to miss a few days of school. Trevor Lawrence so far. Let's see box score. Trevor Lawrence, 137 passing yards in the first half. Joe Burrow, 84, hopefully. Joe Burrow now, he's on, they've just got to keep the ball a while. Their problem has been time of possession. Time of possession has really been going to the to Clemson. Time of possession has really been Clemson's ally. So here we go. And there's a president watching the football game, and I think he feels like he's at home there, so he feels pretty good. And let's see what's going to end up happening with the kickoff. All right. And that's kicked through the end zone. Derek's going to be 53 in 2 months. I'm going to be 53 in a little less than 3 months. I'll be 53. My birthday's in April. Yep, I'll be 53 as well. All right, 25-yard line. LSU, Joe Burrow brings them out and is going to try to take the lead here. You're going with one deep safety again, but they're leaning back a second safety. So beware if you go on the sidelines. He's running 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 yards. Sean's going to be 17 in a month. Yours is March 13th. Mine's April the 3rd. I'll be 53. And what day is Sean's birthday? February 27th. Okay. Wife's birthday is Valentine's Day. How about that? Six yards, maybe 7 yards there for LSU. And they've got the ball on the other side of the 50-yard line. One of my wife's friend's daughter's birthday is on the 29th, leap year day. Pretty wild. And he's throwing the ball again. And he just cannot. Yeah, I'm with you, Ken Youngins. 3rd down and 3. And they're thoroughly getting it's starting to bother them a little bit. Third and 3. There goes Joe. So now it's going to be 4th down. They're going to punt the ball to Clemson. Now, can they pin them back and inside their 15-yard line? Clemson's done a great job doing it 2 times to LSU. Can LSU pin them inside their, let's say inside their 15? You definitely need to. You definitely need to. You don't take a delay a game here. No fake punts, no stupid stuff right here. Don't do nothing stupid, guys. All right, let's see what happens here. Wow, 2-yard line. 2-yard line, LSU. So they did what they had to do. LSU did what they had to do. Now can Clemson play? Can they play against their own, against their own goal line? They haven't had to tonight. They hadn't been this far back. Their worst field position all night long has been 25-yard line. You got to remember that. Now they're at the 2. It's, it limits what you can do. And I have better feelings that Trevor Lawrence won't be running the football here, because when you start running, a lot of times you're not able to run straight and you have to run wide. You cannot run wide here. You may get yourself a safety. I think they're going to be throwing the football. So I would be playing man coverage, 2 deep man, 2 deep safeties, and I'd be like, okay, let's stop him from throwing the football. Let's just stop him from throwing it. Let's not be nice to him right here. We got to be, and if you can bring somebody in there after him, put a little heat on him, that'd be nice too. No problem there, right, guys? No problem there. 10-7 is our score. Clemson, I feel like so far they have dominated the first half, even though LSU right now has got to be happy with where they're at. I mean, they're only down 3, and they've got the ball at the opposing team's 2-yard line, and Clemson's got 98 yards to have to go for a touchdown. Clemson, I think, has let some chances slip away from them. But LSU, the long pass, the long touchdown pass, pretty much evened things up right there. It really helped them out immensely. They needed that so badly, and they've shown now if they get one-on-one coverage with those cornerbacks, they can beat them. Long as the safety's not coming over and getting in their way. So they just need some good calls. They need some good offensive coordinator calls right now. But now the defensive coordinator has to step up for LSU. 10-7. They gave him the ball at the 4-yard line, not the 2. So it must have been the first time they touched the ball was at the 4-yard line. So Clemson has the ball. Will they run a football here? I think short, quick passes, slants and stuff. Wow. And that's 24, about 23 yards down the field. And Trevor Lawrence is away from his end zone already. He's not at all shy, and that's terrible coverage. That's just terrible coverage. That is, come on. That was bad coverage. That was just awful coverage. He turned him around. He turned him every which way but loose right there. Can they put some cover? Now they're going to run a football, run wide right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he almost broke it for the touchdown. Clemson, 2 plays, and they're already in LSU territory. LSU's defense is not finding any way to figure out Trevor Lawrence here. Trevor Lawrence, he's doing a heck of a job. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to run in football again. 7, 8 more yards. LSU's defense they're tired too. They are a tired defense right now. They got to be. But you got to put some pressure on 16. You got to come after Lawrence now. You got to take a chance on him throwing the football right here. You got to come after him. They may run it, but you got to take that chance. Oh, and they did an end around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Touchdown, Clemson. 16-7. 16-7. 16-7. I just don't, they're just not putting any pressure in the backfield. Did he step out of bounds here? Does he step out of bounds? Maybe not. Let's see if he does. He was awful close. No. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown all day long. Yeah, he kept his feet in bounds. That was a nice play. 16-7, and now, what's up, Philip? Clemson, 16-7. They've outplayed LSU soundly this first 20 minutes. 10:50 left to go in the half. 17-7 Clemson. Wow. Well, nothing else to say but wow. 161 yards passing by Trevor Lawrence in the first half. Joe Burrow only 91 yards. The coordinators look like they are lost, man. Orgeron is really going to have to take his team and really change some stuff the second half if they're going to beat them. If they're going to beat them, they got to do it. We'll see. 17-7, kickoff just coming up right now. And we're going to see what happens here. That was a statement drive. You're right. It only took them, 5 plays? 12 minutes to 7:20. All right, Philip. Good deal. Have you posted it already? 11 first downs for Clemson, 4 for LSU. And 0 for 4. 0 for 4 on third down. 0 for 4 on third down for LSU. They can't have that. They have got to make a statement here. They got to get down and they got to score. They got to score 7. They can't even score 3 here. They got to score 7. LSU's got to get back down the field and do it. So, you know LSU's defense. 16 yards, 16-yard pass play from Burrow, and now I think does that put him over 100? I think so. Yeah, I think that puts him over 100. 8 of 15 for a little over 100 yards now. I think that's right. Playing with they playing in 2 deep safeties now. Let's see if look here. Wow. Long pass, 50 yards to LSU to the Clemson 3-yard line. LSU is drawing. They're going to draw blood on them again, baby. I was just oh my goodness. That kid is catching the ball. Now, can they score? They're down to the 3, 2nd down and goal. Bombs away. That's exactly what this team's got to do. LSU. Now, watch for Burrow. Watch him. He may try to run this football. Let's see if he does. He's capable of running it too. No, Philip, I don't think he can run this football in. They've not been neither team. They have not been successful running the football tonight. LSU has not been successful running. So 9:23 left to go in this first half. A pretty exciting first half. A few points getting scored now. 17-7. LSU has 2nd down and goal at the Clemson. It says 3 right here. It's more like it's 4, I think. They smothered 1st and goal on them. So I think this is one where you throw it in the corner, maybe a tall tight end or a tall receiver. You give them one-on-one chances right here. Let's see what happens. And now they got a running back in the backfield. They're expecting to pass. They just got a 4-man front. And they are going to throw it. Empty backfield. Burrow throws the football. He gets rid of it. Wow. All sorts of pressure on the LSU quarterback here. Four-man rush, and they're just putting too much pressure on Burrow. Look at that. They were all over him. It was actually a 5-man rush. They blitzed. But they're just putting so much pressure on Burrow right now that I think the only way they're going to get this ball in the end zone, they're going to have to throw it quick. A quick out, a corner pattern or something like that. Don't throw it in the middle of the field. That's too dangerous. And now a timeout by LSU. 9:25 left to go in the first half. It's their first timeout of the game. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. 17-7 Clemson. Clemson's thoroughly dominated this football game so far. LSU has a chance to get within 3 right now, which they should not be that close right now. But Joe Burrow's arm and the wide receiver, who is the receiver that's been catching those balls? Chase. 4 receptions, 133 yards already for Chase. How about that? That's nuts. Joe Burrow now 9 of 17, 163. So that's real close. And Lawrence 10 of 15, 161. But so much for LSU's quarterback taking a break in the third quarter, right? Don't see that happening right now. Clemson's defense is making a statement that they can put pressure on the quarterback. Their defensive front is better than LSU's offensive line. So anybody that needs an offensive lineman in the NFL, think twice before you get some of these LSU guys because they're getting outplayed by college defense. And don't get me wrong, Clemson's defensive line are pro players though. They really are. They're that good. Phillip says run the ball in. Phillip says run it. I say you got to throw it. I think if they run it right here on 3rd and goal at the 3, they're going to be kicking a field goal. I would at least take a chance. To throw it in the end zone. I would. That's me. Yeah, they did. 59 years. 59 years they tried. Yep. They beat them the other day. Carolina's hoops team's not that great this year. They've lost, 8 games already, 7 or 8 games. They had some guys get in trouble, I think, and they lost a couple of recruits. One to Kansas and one to Marquette, something like that. Anyway, Carolina, they lost some recruits, and it hurt them. All you got to lose 1 or 2 recruits nowadays. With all these one and dones, you're going to have a bad year. All right. 3rd and 3. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line for LSU. LSU needs to punch this one in, but I'm different from Phillip. I think they need to throw the ball. But let's see what happens. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Will Burrow try to win it and try to get in there on his legs? I don't know. He's called. No, he's not audible. He is going to run it. Touchdown, LSU. Touchdown, LSU. 17-13. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left. Wow. How about that? Bringing the house down at LSU. Joe Burrow getting it done with his legs, which he's capable of doing it, but he cannot. They can't count on him running like Clemson can. Pinning an extra point, 17-14, and yes, indeed, you take a blank check. Phillip says that, huh? Yeah. Burrow could run it. I didn't think it, but you're right though. But I didn't think he could hand the ball off. Look at that. They re-showing that pass play. Sick. Where have they got him going? Chase. Jamar Chase, 75 catches for 1,500 yards this year, averaged to 20 yards each catch, 18 touchdowns. Sophomore, 6'1", 200 pounds. How about that? Sophomore. He may come out then. He could leave. So Burrow's got to be feeling pretty good about himself now. 163 yards passing for Lawrence. And 163 for Burrow, 161 for Lawrence. And it's only a 3-point game. Clemson getting the ball back right now. And are they going to run it back? Nope. So they're going to get the ball at the 25-yard line. Phillip says Lawrence was going to throw the ball for 275, and Sean said 250. It looks like he may do it by the first half. By halftime. They got to put some pressure on 16 here. They got to do it. And let's see what happens here. Nothing. Nothing. Maybe 1 yard. Very nice play by LSU. LSU's got to tighten up that defense. Seven, 17-14, folks. 17-14. Clemson out in front, second and 9. Maybe you can call it 2nd and 10. Yeah. And they're trying to run the ball. And, first down. He loses his helmet, so he's going to be out of play. Is that going to be 15 yards by Delpit? 15 yards. Sean, your boy Delpit. Did he rip it off? Well, you got to look at this. Maybe they may look at this. I don't believe he grabbed the face mask. I don't believe he grabbed the face mask. I think he just pulled his helmet off. That was a bad call. Now, can they put pressure? Nope. Oh, my goodness. Whoo. Is anybody got a clock? Because somebody just got theirs cleaned right there. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You don't set him up like that. Look at Lawrence throw it about 10 feet in the air and crunch right in the ribs and right in the kidneys. That could lower your voice tone for a month right there. Oh, jeez. Wow. He may not play anymore. Now, this kid may be done. He knocked the wind out of him, no doubt about that. He's getting up. Oh, wow. How about that? He got up. So, wow, knocked the wind out of him, but he picked himself right back up. How about that? So now he has to go to the sideline, give him a little something to drink, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Clemson at the LSU 47-yard line. And then every time they've been in 2nd and 10 tonight, Trevor Lawrence has been a factor, whether he's been running the football or see if he runs. Nope, throws the football, and they get nothing there, maybe 1 yard. Well, it was a screen pass, and he didn't really set that up well. It was a bad setup screen pass. Now it's 3rd and 9. LSU's got to put their wings back. They've got to come after Lawrence, and they cannot let him run right here. This is where Lawrence can hurt you. He can be dangerous, even if it's 3rd and 9. He's going to be running the football if he gets the opening. But let's see what happens. And throws it wide. Not very accurate pass there. 4th down, and Clemson forced to punt the football. 8 minutes. This is shade over 8 minutes left to go in this first half. Very good ball game. 17-14. LSU's defense is starting to pressure Trevor Lawrence a little bit more. And he was not very successful that drive. In fact, he didn't get any yards throwing that drive at all. So where are they at here? It's going to be at the 12, 13-yard line. So Joe Burrow comes back out with the intention possibly of maybe taking the lead for the first time in a game. LSU's not had the lead at all. Clemson's been in the lead the entire 23 or 22 and a half minutes of this game. 7:35 left to go. in the first half. A long first half. It's almost been it's been an hour and a half already, and they still got a half of a quarter to play. So they're on track for a 2-hour first half. That's pretty long. But between the teams, they've thrown the ball 35 times. So that's what that's what you got when you do that. 9 of 17 for Burrow, 163, and Trevor Lawrence 11 of 18, 162. So very, very similar. The only difference is Burrow threw the touchdown pass. Trevor Lawrence has not thrown any TD passes as of yet. It's not halftime yet. Still 7:22 left to go in the first half. I was saying the reason it's almost 40 passes between the two teams so far in the first half. And we still got, like I say, 7:22 left to go. And it's been 18 and 17, 35 passes in the first half. That's why they've done a lot of throwing the football. And, bless you. And a lot of penalty flags too. It's been a lot of flags, and it's been a little bit of a messy first half. But Clemson being 3 points ahead right now, it feels like they've dominated 90% of this first half. LSU had a couple of big plays, and if LSU has to live and die by the big play, so be it. That's what they're going to have to do, because their defense is starting to come through for them now. They're starting to hold them. They're holding Lawrence down a little bit. So can Burrow come out here and maybe now and go above 200 yards for passing? He needs 37 to get above 200 for the night, and and this is something else that really hurts. Clemson's had 13 first downs. 3 of them by LSU penalties became first downs. And LSU has had no first downs because of Clemson penalties. 13-6 on first downs. That's pretty bad. Both teams playing really bad on Clemson 1 of 6, LSU 1 of 5 on third down conversion. So neither team playing overly great on third downs. Joe Burrow now at the 13-yard line, got 87 yards to go for a score, and they're coming after him, and he's throwing the ball down the field and just over his head, and it was nearly picked off by a Clemson Tiger. 2nd and 10, 13-yard line for LSU. They were playing man coverage that time, and he just did touch it with his hands. Nothing like a good crossing pattern against man coverage. That's what you want. This looks like zone coverage here. If you're going to go zone, maybe they'll go deep right here. Let's see if maybe he changes it up. Maybe he's going to go for the bundle here. Let's see if he does. No, he's going to run the football. 5, 10 yards, and that's a first down for LSU at the 23-yard line. Nice run by Joe Burrow there. He felt the pressure, and he decided, I'm gone. And they were actually playing man coverage. They had it well hidden, but they were playing man coverage there. And now they're playing man again, 2 deep zone. 2 deep safeties. 15, 20, 22 yards. And LSU now has another first down. And have they crossed the 50? I think they've close to the 50. They didn't quite get to the 50 right here, I don't think. No, up to the 45-yard line. That was 23 yards. And that's another, 10, 15, 20, 23 yards. And they're well down into the Clemson territory That was all the receiver. That was nothing that Joe Burrow did. But now Burrow, um, let's see. Let's see what he's got now. Last check, 185 yards. That puts him well over 200 yards there. Screen pass, 10 yards, 15, 17 yards. And yeah, good line protection. But I tell you what, they're starting to feel it. They're starting to get that. You can see, look at there. They're running out in coverage. Wow, Clemson player is down. Look there. He's got cramps. 14-yard line. And Joe Burrow now, 12 of 21, 226. Yeah, 13 looks like he did all of a sudden get hurt. He got hurt awful quick, didn't he? They're taught to do that there. They're taught to do that stuff. Let's slow him down a little bit. But now he comes out of the game. Think about that, though. He does have to come out of the game for one play. Wow. If you see the hand of that receiver right there, they are not getting these two teams are not giving the replay booth enough time to even look at things. And that's got me thinking that they're going to have to start spotting the ball, giving themselves 10 seconds maybe to look at replays, then letting the offense play rather than just let them run crazy like they're doing right here. He's walking off like it looks legit. It looks legit. We'll see if it is. If he's back in the very next play, it's not legit. Let's say it that way. But it looks like he's hurt. He's walking like he's got that cramp. I get them sometimes too. My wife would tell you, man, I have a hard time with those damn things when they hurt, man. They really do hurt. All right, 1st and 10, 14-yard line for LSU. 14 yards away from having to lead for the first time in this game. Clemson look like they're playing wide 6 zone right here. Let's see what they're going to do. Burrow's going to change the play up. He may hand the ball off here. No. What's he going to do? Touchdown, LSU. Touchdown, LSU. And LSU has the lead for the first time this game. 20-17. And Joe Burrow, second touchdown pass of the game. And he is thrown now for 240 yards. 240 yards. That was a 14-yard touchdown pass. And LSU, the first lead of this football game. He's faking. Derek says he's faking. We'll see if he's back in a little bit. And LSU kicks the extra point, and it's academic 21-17. LSU 4-point lead now with still 5:26. They're starting to feel it. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm starting to get that feeling too that Burrow is getting more comfortable in the pocket. And have you noticed where Burrow is beating him? It's not between the numbers. It's outside the numbers. From the numbers to the sideline, when he knows he's getting one-on-one coverage, those receivers are just beating the crap out of Clemson. Clemson's not having enough. They don't have any. They don't have any solution for that. You can't. The only way you can stop that is to double cover. And if you start double covering a couple of receivers like that, Joe Burrow is going to eat you up inside running the football. He'll run the football on you all night long if they give it that. But you're starting to see LSU looks like they're starting to chug a little engine that could. Took them a little while to get them cranked. It took them a little while to get going. Now they're up 4 points on Clemson. 240 yards on 13 to 22 passing for Burrow, 240 first half. So a big first half for him. A couple of people picked 400 and some yards. It could happen. It could happen. Now, Let's see what's going to happen with Clemson. The last two drives, they've been kind of stuttering. They've been kind of sputtering and stuttering. Can Trevor Lawrence turn it around for Clemson? Let's see what happens now. If I'm LSU, I am shadowing 16, and I'm like, okay, you do what you're going to do. He's running wide. He's running out wide. Here goes a pass, and did he make that catch? Let's see if they give him a catch here. Oh, that's not a catch. That's not a catch. That's not a catch. You guys tell me what you think. That ball comes down and hits the ground. That's not a catch. I say it's not a catch. Let's show us a good. Now watch. Oh, I ain't worried about the foot. I don't think it's a catch though. Watch when he comes down with it. You're showing us his rear end. Show us the damn ball, dummy. I don't think that's a catch. Three people in chat say no catch. I don't even think he catches a football. See, that ball goes against the ground. I don't care if his foot's down or not. To me, I don't think it's a catch. See, that ball's coming loose. I don't care if he's got a foot down or not. See, I don't care if his foot's down right there or not. I don't care. Look at the ball. The ball, when he comes down, I think it's a trap. I'm with you, Derek. I don't care if his foot's down or not. Look at the ball. He trapped that. He's got the ball like this and going right to the ground with it. Had it not been for the ground, he would not have held on to the ball. I don't think right. No possession right there. I'm not worried about a foot. The foot may be close, and that may be close enough to where they would have had to allow it. I just think he traps the ball. All right, good call. So it's a second down now. So it's 2nd and 10. I think that's a right call. LSU hadn't really had a lot of things going their way tonight, but they got that one. They get that one. So now 2nd and 10, Clemson at their own 36. And at their own 25, rather. At their own 25. I'm sorry. 2nd and 10. And they're going to run it. It's a shovel pass. And that is for 14 yards out to the 39. Etienne. Who's that brought up? Derek, I think, brought up Etienne's name earlier. Etienne. He's a good runner. He's a good runner. First down, 39-yard line for Clemson. And now Lawrence has the ball. Oh, he got hit. Wow, he got clobbered. Man, he got hit. They got to show the hit again. Watch this. Watch his hit. That cannot feel good. And you notice they're aiming right here for the sides, the ribs. Yep, cleaned his clock right there. And now Grant Delpit. LSU's winning the inner zone, 21-17. 21-17. They've had a good second quarter. They really have. They've played really well second quarter. Clemson's outplayed them the whole game, though. But LSU's had it's 4:45 still left in the first half. 21-17. The over-under in this game was 66, and it's already 38 points. So I think the over is pretty likely here. We'll see. LSU is every time LSU's stopped them here in the Clemson's done some end arounds. They've had Trevor Lawrence running football. They've actually done some running in the football. They've actually had more running success than LSU has had. LSU, they're throwing between the numbers, and they've been throwing between the numbers and the sideline. They've been throwing wide all night long, and they've been very successful. LSU, no turnovers in this game so far. And now, wow, Etienne did not go anywhere there, and now it's 3rd down and 12 at the 37. Football passing game. It is. That's the thing. Burrow's thrown the ball 22 times. Lawrence 21, so it's 43 passes, and that's why this first half is going to go 2 hours. It's going to go 2 whole hours. A little less than 4.5 minutes left to go in this first half. 21-17, 3rd and 12. Clemson from their own 37. They got to get to the 49. He's back to pass. Trevor Lawrence throws the ball downfield, and it's incomplete. It's 4th down. It's 4th down, and nice defense by LSU. LSU has really come up big this second quarter. They really have, even though Clemson's put 10 on the board. Such big defensive linemen. That was a nice pass. Hit him in the wrong place. Hit him right in his hands. That's what I always tell my wife. I said, that pass hit him right in the wrong spot, right in the hands. So they're punting the ball, and they got the ball off. Let's see. He's already got 2 inside the 10-yard line, and they're going to get another one. Wow, they got him down to the 3-yard line. Clemson's punt team has their special teams big time outplayed LSU's special teams tonight. But let's see if LSU, can you throw a good spiral ball? Can I? I always used to be able to throw a football pretty good. Yeah, I can throw a football pretty good. I can kick a ball pretty good too. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to do that on my channel one time. Well, they're at the 5-yard line. They got 95 yards to go. But right now it's 1st and 10 at the LSU 5, and handoff. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-yard line, 25-yard run. 25-yard run there for LSU. 1st down. And, I mean, he put a juke on number 8. Can you throw a good spiral? Can you enter zone? They're at the 30 now. 1st and 10. LSU. Empty backfield. Burrow back to pass. Back to pass, and he's getting rushed. And that's the 2nd time he's gotten sacked. I was the worst kid athlete ever. Really? I was a pretty good athlete. I was really fast in school. I was so little. I was about 5'7", weighed about 145, 140, something like that. I not over 140 probably. 5'7". I was a fast white kid. I always batted 1st in the lineup all the time. Baseball. I was always at the top of the lineup. I led our district in stolen bases 3 years in a row. I can run like a wind. And then not too long after that, we had a kid that became we had a kid that became a MVP in the World Series, played on our high school baseball team after I graduated. How about that? You know what? I say he's the MVP. I don't know if he's the MVP of the World Series, but he played a big part in the Arizona Diamondbacks winning the World Series. And Orgeron calls timeout, and he's not happy. Yep. 21-17. Third, is it third? 19? So LSU, third and 19. They're on 21 now. I missed something, I guess. I know Burrow got sacked. Nine yards. He got sacked for 9 yards. So that's why it's third and 19 now. How about Nick Saban? Will they boo him? Will they cheer him? He won national championships with them, but he's at the arch enemy now. So he's wearing the blue for him. So I'll get a big shout out for him for that. For standing on the sideline with him. Third and 19 at the 21. So they got to get to the 40. Burrow throws that ball. He throws it long. Wow. Interference, 15-yard penalty, first down. So it was third and 19 at the 21. Did he catch it? I don't think he caught it. Beautiful, beautiful ball by Burrow right there. Burrow is just, look at this. Pocket presence, guys. Pocket presence. No, they didn't catch it. He tackled him for it. Look at that. Oh, my Lord. Jeez, that's called a mugging. No, it'll be 30 yards. My goodness. So that's going to put the ball out to the 36-yard line at LSU. They're going to have a first down. A little over 2 minutes left to go in this half. LSU has been thoroughly outplayed, I think, this first half. And they've got a chance now to be up over 10 points if they can get this ball in the end zone down here. And they've got a great chance. 36-yard line, first and 10, Joe Burrow. Reading the defense, he's looking over. And he's looking at the sideline. See what they're going to do. Crossing pattern, 15. Man, the yards after catching. Easier to take a PI than let him catch it. You're right. Look at the yards after catch by these guys. They're just tough kids, man. At number one, he is something to behold. He is one to behold right there. Wow, Burrow runs for about 4 yards. Chase, Jamar Chase. You better be anybody that needs a receiver. Look at that kid, number one. He's got 147 yards receiving tonight. 6 catches, 27 a catch. That's slick. All right, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Burrow now. Real stock formation. They got everybody up close. He's going to throw it deep. He's running again. Running for about 3-4 yards. Very smart quarterback. He runs. He takes what the defense gives him, and that's it. He felt the pressure. Clemson's been all over him all night long. They really have been. That Clemson's had a lot more. They've been all over their quarterback more than they've been all over Lawrence. But Lawrence is he's throwing the ball all over the diamond out there or whatever. One deep safety. You want to go for the bundle right here, 3rd and 5. You want to go for the cash it in and chase bank right here. Dump it. First down, LSU. They didn't go for the bundle. They're down to the 35-yard line. How about that? He ran over that Clemson player. That was pretty awesome there. Burrow now, one more time. Threw that behind him. They got the ball at the 30. No, I'm sorry, to 44. No, it's a 35. I'm sorry, 35. A little less than a minute left to go in this first half. A long running first half, almost 2 hours long. It's crazy. But LSU still has one timeout left. And they need to definitely get in field goal range a little better. They need to get a little closer. But they're thinking 7 here. They're not even thinking 3. Burrow. Yeah. He could have took a sack there, but that's not what he wanted. Now it's 3rd and 10. That was not the play LSU designed. They didn't want it. They were not. They were going for a lot of short passes. It looked like he had a zone going on. Perfect play for Clemson's defense. LSU take it up on it. Yep, smart play. Don't take a sack. Don't take an INT. No turnovers. Knock on wood for either team in this first half. 36-yard line now. 3rd and 10. I still say they need to be looking for the bundle here. Wow. LSU takes their final timeout. Now, this could be trouble. I'll tell you why. If they get less than 10 yards here, the clock keeps running. If they get over 10 yards, they can throw the ball. They can kill a ball. But if they get less than 10 yards here, it'll be 4th down. They can't throw the ball to the turf. They got to get their butts out there with 21 seconds left. I'm not sure they can do that. So Orgeron right here, really, really, you almost would have been better off to take 5 yards there. Oh, yeah. Clemson's had a lot of pressure all over Burrow all night. Burrow's got to know to throw this ball at least 10 yards. He's got to throw it at least 10 yards. You cannot get an 8-yard completion, because if you do that, the half is over with. They're not going to be able to get their field goal unit in there. So he's got to throw it for 10 yards. Clemson's bringing the house. Clemson's bringing the kitchen sink. Gut him right here. Gut him. Go for it. Go for the bundle. Burrow takes off, runs 20, 15, 10. Oh, my Lord, to the 6-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Wow. 10-man front. He let them all take on a man, and he went out there and he put them down. How about that? So now it's what? You got to throw in the end zone. You got to throw it in the end zone. You have no choice here. You cannot throw it in the middle of the field. No timeouts left. Touchdown, LSU. All right. Touchdown, LSU. 27-17. And LSU has decided they're going to come and play after all. How about that? How about that? Bayou Bengals. 27-17. And that was a nice drive. That was a pro drive right there. It really was. Joe Burrow, 16 of 28, 273 touchdowns first half. 28-17, and 11-point lead now for LSU. Now, and they get the ball the second half. Don't forget about that. They get the ball starting the second half. So, my goodness. Both quarterbacks have played really good, but Joe Burrow is starting to take control of this game, trying to take control of it. I don't know. I noticed it was Moss too. I don't know. Let me check. I'll check and see. Does Randy Moss's kid play for LSU? Thaddeus Moss is gradually living up to his dad's name amid the stars at LSU. Yes. Randy Moss's kid. Yes, indeed. It is. Good question. It is Randy Moss's child. Yes, sir. 28-17. 28-17, and he looks more like a oh, they just showed Randy Moss. I didn't see that. I wonder if he's a tight end or if he's a wide receiver. Let me grab me something to drink while I'm over here. Throw the wife a new soda in there. Gotta be the good hubby sometime, you know. Try to be. Oh, I know something. I want to eat one of these. I love these damn things. If anybody ever wants to send food to my residence, which I don't need, I love these damn things. Pecan whirls. I'm definitely my dad's son. My dad can eat sweets all day long. I didn't eat all day long, though. I was fishing. So I don't take food with me fishing. I had a pack of crackers and a bottle of water for 8 hours. So making up for it now. Kermit the Frog here. Got to sneeze. Thank you. Am I too loud in here? All right. Thank you. All right, guys. We're at halftime, 28-17. Do wrong. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Okay, guys. Overall, if you've watched the game, which teams played better? Truth now. We want the truth. Which team has actually played better? I think LSU's gotten a lot of good Kermit the Frog. Oh, yeah. He just reminds me of Kermit the Frog here. You just dress him up in green. Yeah, dress him up like that. I personally think I think Clemson outplayed them most of the first half. The whole first quarter was Clemson's. Most of the second quarter was LSU's. So it might be a 50-50 split there. LSU may have played better in the first half. Yeah, they might have. But they have got to start getting pressure on Lawrence. But they're still putting pressure on Burrow. Burrow's just playing out of his mind. Where's Phillip at? Where's Phillip Reynolds? You know, Phillip's been telling me that Cincinnati does not want Joe Burrow first pick. Yeah. Phillip, have you been watching this game? Have you been watching this game? Do you not want Joe Burrow as a Bengal? I'm telling you, brother. He's one bad man. I think he's there. I think he's there for the taking if they want him. Oh, okay. Well, everybody that's watching tonight, I got to sneeze again. I'm sorry. I got a cold. I'm getting a cold. I hope not. I'll take some cold medicine in a minute. I'll do that. All right, guys. Do this. Anybody that's watching this game, thank you. Should Cincinnati, with the first overall pick, take Joe Burrow? Anybody that's watching this game, you tell me. Oh, you can watch it on YouTube too, Philip. You can watch simultaneous stuff. You can watch this channel and watch it if you want to. Yes, Derek says yes. What do you say, Sean? Should Cincinnati take Joe Burrow with the first pick? Yeah. I would fire my GM if they didn't take him. Yeah, they are stupid. Yeah, I'm with you. This kid is out of his mind. Good. Look at his footwork. He's got sacked a couple times, but hey, I don't have a problem with that. You go get sacked. Excuse me again. I got to get me some medicine real quick, guys. I got to take me some medication. Get me a little medication. I hope I can hold up for the second half. I really do. All right. I'll show you the best stuff in the world if you have a cold. Thanks so much for joining my channel. Even though you're looking at a host that is coming across with a cold, it looks like. Rams have no first-round pick, and the Chiefs will pick nearly last. Yeah. Philip says they're going to be dumb and go wide receiver. Let me say this to you, Philip. If they go wide receiver, that would be the wildest pick I've seen in the last 30 years. And I just don't think they win. Yep. The host is catching a cold. There we go. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah. I was talking about that earlier. You guys, if you didn't catch it, AJ Hinch, the Astros manager, booted today. Well, you know, they can also get a wide receiver in free agency. You don't pick up a quarterback that way. It was well, you know, the Red Sox are in Boston. Yeah, I know Red Sox may get in trouble too. Yeah, I know the Red Sox may get in some trouble about that too. Yeah, I saw that. One if president's on his way back home now. Interesting if he is. Patriots. Patriots totally different issue now. Yeah. Take my medicine in a minute. Wow. It's been almost 2 hours. Thanks everybody for joining me for this first half of action. I'll probably get a second feed going for the second half. This is crazy stuff tonight. 28-17 halftime. Yeah. I've been hearing that too, Philip. And obviously, you think I can keep it going? I can try to. If it starts breaking up, guys, LSU 28-17. Joe Burrow, let's see. Joe Burrow had a heck of a first half. Yeah, they came out and played in the second half. In the second quarter, not second half. He had a good second quarter. This is Joe Burrow for you. 16 of 28, 270, 3 touchdowns. First half. Well, he won't go to the Browns just because they've got Yap Mayfield. He won't go to the Browns. He won't end up out. He might with the Chargers, but he won't go to the Browns. Too much money. They can't play 2 quarterbacks $40 million. They just can't do that. Taking some of this Alka-Seltzer cold plus severe cold and flu. Yeah, I'm with you, Derek. Perfect fit. Brady. And then where will Eli go? Dude, let me tell you right now. Bengals, Mayfield, Bengals, Burrow. That's like night and day. You guys tell Philip who is better, Mayfield or Burrow. I'm telling you, Philip, you're not watching this kid play tonight. If you want, if the Bengals fans want Mayfield, there's something really wrong. I'm telling you, this kid is. Do you see the Browns versus Lions in the Super Bowl? Maybe in 100 years. Lions have never made it. The Browns have never made it. And the Browns have stupid management. The Lions, they've got Stafford. What the hell, he's one I can't figure out. Stafford's one guy I can't figure out. Joe Burrow, Bengals have got to take Burrow. They have got to. Of all the stupid, anyone enjoy the Chiefs games yesterday? Over 24 and 51 or something by the time Stafford to the Patriots. That's not happening. Geez. Brian, what are you talking about the Chiefs games yesterday? 0 for 24, 51 to 7. I ain't picking up on your numbers. Maybe my stupidity. I'll feel bad about it. I'm sure I'm gonna be apologizing to you for asking. Anyone enjoy the Chiefs games yesterday? 0 and 24 and 51. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a butt kicking. Yeah, that was a butt kicking. I enjoy. Let me tell you what I enjoyed seeing. I enjoyed seeing Deshaun Watson put in his place and J.J. Watt. Both of them dance around like fools. I don't like neither one of them. I was glad to see that. Let me blow my nose again. Any of those players that jump around like a bunch of fools and idiots, I can't stand them. I just don't like them. I am not for that. I am not a fan of that dancing and acting a fool. Yeah, I am. I'm just not. They got they got robbed. So first half action, guys. Not a Houston fan right now, especially baseball. Well, baseball. Who will they get? Who will they get now? You need to go outside your organization if they, when you're inside of your organization that's got such a tarnished look to it, they got to go outside. Yeah, yeah. Watson's got such a bad attitude. He's such a problem child. He, Philip Rivers, some of these quarterbacks I don't want, man. Some of these quarterbacks, Cam Newton's got stuff going against him. He's a jerk. Prescott's the same way too. Prescott can be a wound up watch too. If they pay him $35 million, all I can say for Dallas is happy 8-8, happy 9-7 or whatever. Because you're not going anywhere with that kid. You're just not. Oh no, you thought I got robbed now? No, I'm catching a cold. Um, I don't know why. My wife had one for a week. Uh, but yeah, actually today, guys, it was interesting. I get to the creek, the trout stream about 7:30. Soon as the light of day, third cast, I catch one. It was probably 19, 20 inches long. Nice rainbow trout. I catch one. It wasn't 30 minutes later. I catch a second one. It's about 22 inches long. Nice one. And then what do you know? Guess what drove up? Here comes the game warden. He said, yes, sir. Can I see your license? Yep, sure. So he stayed there. And I said, look at my two fish so far. He said, okay. And he said, you're the only one out fishing so far. I said, I knew I left early. I left about 6 a.m. It takes me about 90 minutes to get to where I go fishing. And I enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy my fishing. But then the wife asked me when I got home, she said, do you feel like you can do it 5 days a week? And I said, no way. Because I don't take a chair with me. I stand up from 7:30 till 4 o'clock. I'm on my feet. I say, sure, punch him in the face and run. Gail Sayers. Barry Sanders. How about that? One of the best running backs I've ever seen in my life, right there, Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell. He was so tough. Red Grange. Jim Thorpe. Archie Griffin. Where's your OSU fans? Man, I tell you what, Earl Campbell was just one tough SOB. But as Herschel, he was a bad man. Rams had Dickerson, though. He was a bad guy, too. He was awesome. There's Jim Brown. There's Sean's favorite. How about that? Pretty nice to have him on the stage at halftime. So now they're in New Orleans. Greatest running back ever. Maybe if I was going to probably pick a greatest running back ever, it's hard. It's actually hard to go against Emmitt Smith, even though I'm not a Cowboys fan. But if I was going to, I probably would see Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders could have busted every record possible. He retired at 30. And I mean, prime of his career, and he still got records. It was sick. Barry Sanders was one. To be so little, he was one bad man. He was one bad. I think probably the best ever. I think he knew that team wasn't going anywhere. They weren't going out paying offensive players to receivers and linemen. He played with an awful offensive line and still went out there and ran for over 10,000 yards. It's just crazy stuff. To me, he's the best because he had nothing in front of him, no quarterback, no offensive line, and he still went out there and ran the ball over everybody. He was just that good. He was just that good. All right, guys, let's look over the second half. I don't know what Trump. I don't know who Trump was pulling for. I don't know. I have not heard. He likes everybody down south. It doesn't matter. They didn't boo his ass off the field, so 28-17, LSU is winning. So halftime notes. The thing that sticks in my mind, Clemson is still pressuring Burrow. I realize they got, 2 sacks on him? I think it's only 2 sacks is all they've got. I think that's all Clemson has so far. Yeah, 2 sacks. And they've only got to Lawrence 1 time. So neither defense is really stopping the other quarterback too much. No turnovers in the game so far. LSU will get the ball starting the second half. They won the toss and gave the ball to Clemson in the first half. The first quarter dominated by Clemson. They kept LSU inside their own 15-yard line the whole first quarter. LSU finally started getting a little bit of field position starting the end of the first quarter. And then the second quarter, they started getting up and down the field, thus their 21-point second quarter. And they started getting more comfortable. LSU is having so much success on the sidelines. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. I really do. Coming out here on my sick day. How about that? Yeah, I'm just kidding, guys. But LSU's having so much success throwing the ball on the sidelines. They really are. They got to keep stretching the field on Clemson, and they've got to give Burrow time to throw the football. They got to keep him upright. He's taken a couple of big shots, but he has run the football too. How about this? He ran the ball 8 times for 55 yards. One run for 29 yards. So they are they more than holding their, he's more than holding his own with quarterback play. And I was so excited for the game. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I woke up about 5:30 this morning. And I got dressed and I took off. Playboy and Lawrence need stuff. Lawrence has played good, man. Lawrence has done nothing wrong. He's not throwing the ball accurate. He's 12 of 22. He's what 54%, 55%. That's not going to win for you. LSU's quarterback 16 of 28. What's that? About 61%, something about 59%, something like that. A little bit better. Lawrence's problem is, hey, a lot of times he takes the ball and takes too many chances with it. They've got to put pressure on Lawrence. They've got to do that. Wow. USC's got so many problems, man. It's crazy. They actually said that that Burrow got hit and he's hurting a little bit at halftime. So he had to get checked out at halftime. I'm with Derek there. Inner zone. It's not, and guess what? It's not coaches. It's not Clay Helton's fault. USC is in a debt of about, there's a little drama there. As Burrow, look at that. Wow, he just did miss him. USC has got so much debt incurred by, not by the athletic department, but by their but by their academic, with all the stuff that's been going on, they're just in trouble. They're just in trouble. BCS title game is one of the last things on their mind. They want to get out of, what it is. Don't forget that those 2 ladies that were paying the school or paying to have their daughters or whatever admitted to the school. That was USC. What, Lori Loughlin and who was the other one? Got in trouble. Yeah, the Aunt Becky scandal. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Lori Loughlin and the other one. The one, Felicity Huffman. That's USC. They got caught. They got caught accepting money. Yeah, they got caught taking money to allow them to get into their university, and they got fined for it. USC is in some serious trouble there. And then, they got Burrow down there. I'll get back to the game in just a second. Now it's going to be 4th down, looks like. So, where other schools can afford to pay a coach $6, $7, $8 million, USC is getting all these fines levied on them just in their academic problem. And so now it comes down to Helton, and it's like, okay, look, we'd like for you to accept 2 million, 3 million, whatever. And then every kid in the country finds out, well, USC, look at that, man. Look at that. I'd rather go to Oregon. I'd rather go to Oregon State. I'd rather go to Arizona. I'd rather go to Hawaii, wherever. What it's going to take is this. It's going to have to take somebody that's graduated, some alumni, to step up from USC and be like this. Please come to USC. We need you so bad that you might be the last in mark a century from now. And that's what they need. They need a player big time caliber to try to get more people to come there. Right now, USC just their recruiting sucks. And it's just due to the fact that, and I'm not calling other teams crooked or anything, but it sure looks like all of them resigned. And it sure looks like a lot of players are probably getting a little, from other schools where USC cannot do that. I don't know. I'm just saying that could be a reason. USC is a great weather, great stadium. LA is not my favorite city in the world, but it's all a matter of Higgins took a bad hit there. So they've got so much. They had to sell stadium naming rights to United Airlines. USC has got so many problems that it's not going to get solved in 5 years. It's going to take more than 5 years. Maybe take 10, 15 years. It can get solved with the right people in there, but you can't expect it overnight. So, do I see them? Do I see them win? Let's see, what was your question earlier? Do you ever see USC in a BCS championship game anytime soon? No, not within the next 20 years. I think they've plus these big teams up here. They're just getting stronger. These SEC teams, Clemson, Ohio State, they're not backing away from anybody. They're getting all the good guys. Lawrence has all the time in the world to run. He's going to run. Here he goes. Oh, it took a big hit. Oh my goodness. Wow. But that was a big hit there. Is that a holding call? Oh, face mask. And that might be what they need. They may have to get another sport to pick up for them and be like, okay, look, you're so good at basketball, you want to play football. It's up to you. They're going to have to open their doors, and they may have to take chances on some kids that, how do we say it? Not the most likable kids in the world. Let's say it that way. Problem children. So they may end up having to do that before it's all said and done. But USC's got a lot of problems on their hands. They really do. A little less than 12 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Just getting below. It's just getting in the 11-minute mark. And they're down to the 9-yard line. Oh, no, almost touchdown, Clemson. He got down to the 2-yard line. UCLA football is hard. Yeah, but yet UCLA football is UCLA basketball is worse. Look how many coaches UCLA basketballs went through. I liked the guy that they had from Indiana. I liked him. He just couldn't solve any of their problems. What was his name? Touchdown, Clemson. And now it's 28-23. 28-23. They're still behind, but they're only 5 back. They'll be 4 back pending an extra point. He had a guy that played for Indiana, and I'll admit it, he wasn't a clean. He always looked clean cut, but I always liked the way he played. But his coaching style was not one of the best. He was a little bit. They say he was a little bit of a jerk. Alford, yeah, I liked him as far as a basketball player, Steve Alford. Now they're going for 2. They're going for 2. I don't like his play. Because let's see what happens now. Hey, got it though. 28-25. 28-25. LSU's on top by 3. So, I'll say something else. Mick Cronin from Cincinnati. Is he UCLA coach now? How about this deal? You know, Sanders put his name in. What's his name? Sanders. What was his name from Florida State? I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. You can tell my age now. Played for the Yankees. Dion. He put his name in the bucket, you know, to be the head coach for Florida State. You notice Florida State didn't even mention his name. When they hired somebody, they were like, no. Not a chance. If you ever watch him on TV, you can tell he's not the bright. You know, you can look at all the light bulbs in the world. You can tell he's not one of the brightest bulbs in the stock. That's for damn sure. He's not real sharp. and Sean, I know Sean's gonna come back and talk about the Hawaii football coach. I mean, the Hawaii football, their quarterback. That was so funny. You guys that missed that the other day, we were talking about first round draft picks, and somebody asked me about the Hawaii quarterback. And they wrote an article about the Hawaii quarterback. And it was not very appealing about the quarterback. It was so funny. Let's see. University of Hawaii quarterback. Let's see if I can find this. It was so funny. Yeah, with Cole McDonald. Yeah. Let's see if I can find what it says here. What's up, Brian Gorman? What's up? We have a second half going on. 28-25. LSU right now is on top. LSU, they've played pretty good. Clemson's played pretty good. LSU's defense had right here coming out of the second half was not very good. And 53 points now, and the over-under is 66. They're going to hit that this quarter. They're going to hit the over-under this quarter. 66 is over-under should have been closer to 80. It really should have been. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn. How about that? He likes LSU. 9 in the box, guys. 9 in the box. Got them. Got them right here. Go after them. Throw it deep. Throw it deep. Wow. 4th sack. 4th sack. See, they got to spread the field out. They got to spread the field out. I'm with him. Spread the field out. You can blitz, and you can't even read the blitz on that. There you go. There you go. Now you go wide on them. They're going to blitz again, but it don't matter. This is the time that you want to throw the ball. 2nd and 15, LSU 20. LSU, they got 13 yards, and now it's going to leave a little short 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. So what will LSU do? A 3rd and 2. They haven't run the ball successfully at all tonight. That's the one aspect of their game they've not done very well at all. LSU has run the ball 15 times, well, for 77 yards, but Joe Burrow primarily has been that runner. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers, 33-yard line. Shotgun, Burrow's back to throw it. He throws it. He read it. The guy from Clemson read that coverage and quarterback run. See if you were on. I lucked out. QB run. Wow, that should have been picked. That should have been maybe a pick 6 even. That was not a good throw by yeah, it could have been a pick 6. So now LSU's punting the ball away. LSU's punting the ball away. So that's about the 17-yard line, I think, something like that. And Burrow not coming out here in the second half with a lot of confidence. 18 of 32, 289 right now for Burrow. Let's see what Lawrence has. 13 of 23 for 188. So he's just a little bit above 50% right now. Not a lot. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you coming out. Thank you for coming out. Sean said I should just keep it going, so we're going with a long telecast tonight. And I may have to sew it up at the end of the 3rd quarter if I start getting tired. Got a real bad cold. Been drinking my Gatorade, drinking my water, been doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm still feeling like crap. But I'm hanging in here, guys. 28-25 LSU. Clemson has the ball at their own 18-yard line. That was close. Oh, yeah. An INT, yeah. That was close to an INT. No turnovers in this game so far. Can you believe that? Unbelievable to me so far. If you'd have told me that they were going to go 36 minutes and 48 seconds without I'm sorry, 35 minutes, 48 seconds without a turnover, I'd have said you're nuts. But no turnovers in this ball game yet. Both quarterbacks playing really well, no doubt about that. LSU just looks like they're not calling great plays a lot of time. They're running the football, and Clemson's getting a lot of pressure on them. No doubt about that. Clemson's getting a lot of pressure on getting a lot of pressure on what's my favorite all-time, what's your favorite championship, all sports? Wow. Probably the World Series. Probably World Series. Yeah, probably the World Series. 7 games. potentially 7 games, could be 4. NBA Finals same way, but NBA Finals is not the same as it used to be. World Cup, World Cup's okay. World Cup's okay. I'm not crazy about round robin type situations anytime. I would rather for it to be. Well, I'll tell you something else too. I like NCAA tournament. 68 teams. I like that. That's pretty clear cut. NCAA. If you get all the way to the end, you deserve to win. Won you 6 games or 5 games or whatever you had to do to get through it. 6 games, I guess. And there goes first down at 29. It shut me down. I believe it did. Somebody help me out. USA will host the World Cup 2026. They will? I have not heard that. That'd be good. I like soccer, though. Mine is a World Series and the NCAA. I like both, Brian. I like both. I like both of them. First down. He's back to throw the ball again, and another first down for Clemson. Down at the 40-yard line. So Clemson trying to get that lead back, or at least a tie of the lead. They want to get tied back up. A little less than 9 minutes left to go in this third quarter, believe it or not. It's been a slow game, guys. This game's going to be going almost to 1 a.m., which is crazy. So that's why I say I would probably end this broadcast probably at the end of the third quarter. And hope the Bayou Bengals. Did he catch his ball? Let's see. Oh, we thought that was a catch. Oh, I did. Do you see Garrett coaching anytime soon? I like English pro soccer arrangements where bottom 3 teams drop out of the league. I agree with you, Apple Brian. I agree with you. That's what they should do with baseball. The bottom 2 teams in each league, bottom 2 in the American League, bottom 2 in the National League. If you ain't willing to spend money and you're willing for your team to go to flop, bring some minor league teams up. NCAA football needs a relegation promotion. Yeah. Garrett, do I see Garrett coaching? Yes. I think Garrett may get an offensive coordinator job. I don't know where. I don't know exactly where. Yeah, it would stop it tanking. Oh, yeah. Plus, it would make plus they would have to spend money. They would have to spend their money. NCAA maybe not as much because they don't have money involved in it. Pro sports, yes. I'd love to see it. You force teams to either play or either go home, Whoa, almost INT. That was almost the first mistake by Trevor Lawrence there. He's throwing the ball high tonight. You guys notice that? Watch how high he throws this ball. But my Lord, he throws that thing 8 feet high. Almost INT for LSU. Wow, he threw it hard too, and it was a 6-yard in route. Oh yeah, same with NFL. That would stop a lot of this garbage play, that's for sure. I want the number 1 pick. Got my boxing game today, not trying to change the subject. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Glory Days boxing, Brian. 32-yard line. LSU gets the ball right back. So it is it Glory Days? The subject in here right now is anything we want to talk about. We're not just talking about one thing. Yes, okay. Yeah, LSU needs to put one on the board. I'm with you, Sean. They need to get it all the way down. But hey, LSU's drives tonight have been such short drives. My favorite boxer is Tyson. NFL has that, but with TV, good teams are on a lot, bad teams hardly at all. Although Cleveland was on 4 times this year, 4 or 5 times on to 1 o'clock times this year. I don't know. Iron Mike, favorite boxer. My favorite boxer all time probably Marciano, Rocky Marciano. Oh no, I'll say Hagler. I loved Hagler. I love watching Hagler box. He was a beast. I love watching him fight. Um, 38 drivers in my YouTube racing league. 38. So 15 lap races. Somebody's going to have to come through really fast. I'm still deciding. Jack Johnson. Okay. Sean's a little old school. He likes Jack Johnson. His favorite running back of all time is Jim Brown. So, hey, a little bit of old school there. Nothing wrong with that. Cleveland Browns should relocate. They've done that a couple of times. It didn't help them none. They took off and jettisoned and went from here to there. So Cleveland Browns need to sell. Need to get themselves a new general manager and clean house. That's what they need to do. So LSU, what do you think? What do you guys think they have to do this time? Should they run the ball? Should they be throwing? I mean, we hadn't hardly seen many screen passes at all tonight, and as much pressure as Clemson's putting on. Garrett could go. He could. I look for him to be an offensive coordinator somewhere. I don't know how good he's going to be, but I think perfect match. To me, if I'm LSU, I try to gut that defense again. I send him, keep him running back in the backfield, go 2 wide on each side, and my 2 inside receivers give them crossing patterns, 2 outside ones, give them flag patterns, just let them run. You think we're going to see a screen? I think he got to throw the ball. I think he's going deep though. I think he just got to go for the bundle. That's the only thing they've done right tonight. Go for the bundle. No. Oh, look at Joe. Uh-oh. Oh, man. That wasn't a flag. Do you think the NFL protects the top quarterbacks in college? No, I don't think they do anything for these guys now. No. Run and pass, I believe we're going to see a screen. That was so. What do we got? Second and 10 at the 42. Great time. I would gut them again. They went for it last time. I would. I'd go right for them again. Delay of game. So now it's going to be 2nd and 15 at the LSU 37. They're not helping their matters at all. They're playing a zone right here. It looks like to me. It looks like they're playing zone. If they're playing a zone, go out. I would throw the ball. They're going to run, but I don't like this. I didn't like that. Third and about 11 right now. 3rd and 11. They got to throw the football here. They got to throw the football. They got to get this defense. They've been able to all night long, but they got to throw wide. Throw it at the numbers. They're still playing zone defense, it looks like to me. So the zone is always weakest right on the sidelines. Throw it deep. There's a screen. That's what you wanted. First down, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 43 yards for LSU. 43-yard pass reception right there. How about that? Exactly. Hey, Sean called it. Screen pass, perfect call. Perfect call. Not a couple of nice runs. They're down to the 16-yard line now. Let's see what. And now, nice catch. So they're down to the 8-yard line, 9-yard line? Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're down to the 8-yard line. Chase is raising his draft status. Kid from Ohio State. How so, Brian? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did he go head first? Yes, sir. Wow. This linebacker is going to get kicked out of the game for Clemson. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Talking about the wide receiver. Chase. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about now. Yeah. He's that's the end of it's the end of this kid's game. Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah. Jamar Chase. Yeah. Bye-bye 47. I'm with you. That's going to be into him. And now's when it's time to start letting your running backs run out in the backfield. Get some screen passes. He's out of here. Targeted. That's it. Bye-bye. See you. Don't want to be a 47. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Look at him. He's pissed. Wow. Wow. I didn't even see that during the play. Oh, look at him. Look how mad he is. He's crying. Oh, I like that. Oh, you gotta watch him whining. Look at him. Oh. Kermit the Frog gotta come over and hug him. Run him off the field. Look at him whining. Get him out of here. Get that trash dump out of the field. 4.5-yard line. First and 10. And first and goal, I'm sorry. Will Burrow run? No, Burrow's not running. Burrow's going to throw the ball. Touchdown, LSU. All right. Touchdown, LSU. 34-25. Touchdown, LSU. Well done. Well done. Moss has done caught 2 now. Nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, did he get in? Did he get in? Did he get in? No. That's close. That's close, guys. I think it's a touchdown. I think it's a touchdown. I think it's a touchdown. Derek says he's out. I think it's a touchdown. It's close, but I think right there he breaks it. I think it's a touchdown. Sean says no evidence. Would you want Prescott and the Redskins? Not a chance. No. I think it's a touchdown. It's close. Brian says touchdown. Sean says not enough evidence. Derek says he's out. I say touchdown. I think it's really close. I'm kind of going with Sean here. I don't think it's enough evidence to overturn it. So, wow. 34-25 LSU coming out here in the third quarter, and we'll see what happens here. If not, you see now right there, LSU's offensive coordinator should be getting ready for a second and goal at the 1 yard line. He should be doing his job now. What's up, Brian? What happened was they threw the football to a guy, short pass. He turned around. It looks as though he's reaching over the goal line and also stepping out, pretty simultaneous. So we're going to see what happens. Right here is going to give us – this is going to tell us. I think it's a touchdown. I think it's a touchdown. He's a Pro Bowl player, though. I don't care. I don't want him. I'm just not a Prescott fan. I think it's a touchdown. We'll see. I think Sean and Atma Bryan's right. Derek may be, but right now they should be thinking about what are we going to do if it's second and goal at the 1. Oh, okay. So it's a touchdown. It is a touchdown. They let them have it. All right. So now they're going to kick extra point. Pending the extra point, LSU could be back up 10 points here. 34-25 is the score. The reason Clemson has a stupid score of 25 is because they have they went for a 2-point conversion earlier and made it. And the extra point is good, 35-25 LSU. 60 points scored in this game so far. 5:13 left in the third. And over and under is 66.5. It's going to hit closer to 80. Joe Burrow, 21 of 36, 343, 4 touchdowns. I picked 338, 4 touchdowns, and he's already went 5 yards more than that, and he's still got another quarter to play. Sean said 450 and 3 touchdowns. Derek says 410. We all may be short. And then Trevor Lawrence, 15 of 27, 202. Kind of pedestrian, really. He's been outplayed. Burrow has decided to step it up, and he's really stepped it up a lot in the last quarter and a half. And 5 minutes, 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 35-25 LSU. LSU, good chance they're going to try to, they're going to kick it out of the end zone and give it to them at 25. But nobody's tried any fancy stuff tonight. No onside kicks, no fake punts, nothing yet. Clemson's getting to that point where they're going to have to do something. You're down 10, 20 minutes left to go in the game. I realize it's a third of the game left to go. But LSU is starting to assert themselves. They're not punting now. They're getting down there and making, they're scoring. And no field goals. You know, they got 5 touchdowns. And Clemson, Clemson has to play defense, but hey, they've played as good a defense as LSU has. LSU still a lot of football to be played, especially with these 2 quarterbacks. But yes, Burrows is outplayed. Yeah, Burrow right now is outplaying him a little bit. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is dependent on his feet too much. And if you notice one thing, Trevor has been missing his targets a lot more than Burrow has. Burrow's had some drops. And, but Lawrence has missed his targets more. And he's thrown it up high. You just got to wonder. Yeah, I know Burrow's 23 years old, but hey, you're all college quarterbacks right now. You're all given the same opportunity, the same chance. You're all given the same chance. And you got to remember another thing, too. Burrow didn't play for the first 2 or 3 years of college. He's got a year and a half. I mean, he only played 2 years of college football. So about the same amount of experience, really. All right. Here comes Lawrence back out there. If I'm LSU, I'm coming after him. I'm going to hit him. And he's running about 6 yards, maybe 7 yards, but he's taking some pops, man. He's taking some hits. You can't. He was Brian. He was on the roster at Ohio State. He was on the roster, but he didn't play. He was backup. Then he transferred. Now he's a grad transfer. Oh, he got hit. Unbelievable. INT, and they throw a flag. Can you friggin' believe that? Doesn't he have a right to go to the football? Come on, let's see that play. He jumped the route. That's all he does. Yeah. Look at this. This is terrible. Did he just jump the route? He jumped the route, didn't he? Let's see if he jumped the route right here. What did he do? They've been, oh my gosh. It wasn't on Lawrence. This was on the receiver. He tapped him twice. They've been doing that all night long. Oh my gracious. Who agrees with that call? My Lord. They've been bumping into everything all night long. All he did is jump and route. That should have been INT. That should have been INT. Sure looks like they won a close football game here. That's what it looks like. That was man, oh man! That call could. I mean, that could have turned the game around right there. They're up 10 already. False start. Yeah. 4:37 left here in the third quarter, guys. 35-25. LSU just got ripped off out of a call. Would have been an interception. He touched the receiver a couple times. he didn't really interfere with him at all. The receiver didn't even look around. He went down there and caught the ball on the ground. It's not like he took the ball from the receiver. The receiver wasn't even around. And Etienne is now getting hit. And LSU is like, they're starting to play a little defense now. 65-57. Yeah. They're just, but now it's third down. Look at that. Third and 16 at the 39. So they got to get to the 45 of LSU. And oh my Lord, he's missing high. He threw that ball 30 feet over. Jeez. Show that pass. My gracious. That ball's 15 yards out of bounds. That's all you got. Yeah. So LSU has a chance, maybe. They got to get the ball back out there. Oh, look here. 30. 31-yard line. And that was nice. Not bad. That was a short punt. Really was a real short punt. LSU gets the ball back. And do we have a TV timeout? No, we don't. So no TV timeout, 35-25. And LSU has the ball at their own. We'll see in a second where they've got the ball at. Yeah, it was a bad call. Me and Atma Bryan both agree on that. It's a 32-yard line, and Joe is back, and it looks like he may throw the ball, and he is. He's back to throw, and he's rushed out of the pocket. Oh, he throws a screen pass 10, 15, 20, 25, 32 yards. Oh, my gracious, 32 yards off a broken play. It's a broken play. He realizes he's still behind the line of scrimmage. He throws the football. And, I mean, the defender came after him, and he threw it right over his head. 47-yard line. Going for the bundle. Going for the bundle. Wow, he almost had a touchdown there. Would that have not been something? Let's see if he almost catches this ball. Oh, it came off his hands. Wow. First down play, he went for the bundle, threw the ball, and it went through the receiver's hands. This kid has played out of his mind tonight, though. So let me first say, Chase, he would have went over 260 yards. 260 yards there. 33-yard line, 2nd and 10. Burrow running the football. No, yes he is. No, yes he is. Oh, wow. He gets 3 yards out of nothing there. Now it's 3rd down, 7 to go at the 30-yard line. LSU, a field goal here is not the worst thing can happen to you. You just don't want to do nothing stupid right here. Burrow tonight, 22 of 38, 378, 4 touchdowns. Yeah, they've gotten a lot. And another Clemson player going back to the dressing room. So they're at the 30. They get, who's calling timeout? Clemson calls timeout. So that'll leave them with 2 timeouts here in the second half. A little less than 3 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter, 35-25, 3rd and 7 for LSU. Big down right here. If they don't make a yard, it'll be a 47-yard field goal. The LSU kicker. Oh, the kid's coming back. Okay. 35-25, and they could use 5 more yards here. That's what I think. a 47-yarder and a 42. We got to see what Burrow, ice water in the man's veins. I think he got hurt. 30-yard line, 3rd and 7. Empty backfield, Burrow. And he's making a call there, and he's back to throw. Quick pass, screen pass, and he got maybe 2 yards. Got down to maybe the 20, well, give him 3 yards. 27-yard line, and it's 4th down, 27-yard. That's going to be a 30. It's going to be a 44-yard, about a 43, 44-yard attempt. Shouldn't, now he should be in range. And let's see what he's doing. Cade York. Cade York's going to be trying to kick his field goal. It's about a 45-yarder here. Whoa, wide right. LSU misses that, and they can't afford to give points away. You need those 3. And you can see LSU fans are up in arms about that. He needed a nice strike at the ball. Wow. That would have been, 50 yards, 50, 55 yards easily. It just went wide right. He just pushed it, and he knew it. Good try, kid. Nothing wrong with the effort. He just missed it. 35-25, minute 44 left to go in this third quarter. I'm probably going to stop my broadcast at the end of the third quarter. I want everybody out there to know that I appreciate everything you do for my channel. Trevor Lawrence now. Oh, an option play. Wow. And LSU stops that up really close. And it's 2nd and 12. 2-yard loss there for Clemson. Point spread on this game is 4.5, I think. 4.5. LSU 4.5. No, I'm not going to start another one. I'm going to end the night out right here. You guys, I'm starting to give out as far as all up here. So went back to pass, and that's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 12. Clemson just looks like they don't have any. They're not. They need something to really pick their motorboat up, and they just don't have the motor to do it right now. Watch out for 16 to run right here, even though it is 3rd and 12, 25-yard line. Crowd getting loud for LSU. Pressure coming, and he throws the football, and what does he do? Throws it high again on the sideline. It's 4th down. Incomplete. 4th and 12. Clemson at their own 25, and they got to punt the football with a little less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Holding now, they'll decline that penalty. Unless it's holding on the defense. Nope. It was either declined or let's see what happens here now. Oh, ball to 42. Wow. Yeah, no penalty. Okay. Wow, a short punt there. He's been kicking all night, though. He's been kicked about, 7 punts. And the punter's really done a good job for Clemson tonight. Clemson and their special teams definitely has outplayed LSU special teams. LSU now comes back out on the field. And Joe Burrow, 381 yards. Can he get over 400 yards here in the third quarter? A little less than a minute left to go. 43-yard line of LSU. Looks like they're back in the zone. And they run the football. One of the few times they've done that, they run it for about 5 yards. Successful run. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for the LSU Tigers. They're still in the hurry up. Burrow setting up a play, calling the play. 47-yard line. 2nd and 6. And will they try? Will they try any fancy stuff? They hadn't really tried any fancy plays tonight. He's back. He throws the ball short and gets 10, 15, about 15 yards. Oh, you can't do that if you're an offensive lineman, but he got away with it. That was almost a late hit. 15-yard play for the LSU Tigers. And they're going to call a penalty. They did call it. You can't do that stupid stuff. LSU's playing stupid football at times here. You can't do that. It will be a first down, but then they're going to take them back 15. Orgeron is not happy. Unnecessary. You watch it again. What it was just a stupid. Thanks a lot, Atma Brian. I appreciate it. That was just a stupid play. I mean, he didn't already run him out of bounds. If he just stays the heck out of it, he's fine. But nope. So now it is 1st and 10, and they're back at their own. All right, guys, we're at the end of the 3rd quarter, 35-25. LSU is going to have a 1st and 25 due to that penalty. That's very, very that's not very good there. And I hope they count on the kicker if they need to. Thanks a lot, Sean. I hope they don't let that last kick stop them from kicking the ball. It would have been, it had it been between the uprights, it would have been good for 53 or 54 yards. It was a nice long kick. He just missed it to the right by about 4 yards. But no, 1st and 25. It was they got a 1st and 10, but then they count that 15 yards. They count that 15 yards against them. So now it's 1st and 25 at LSU, back on LSU side of the field at the 48. So sadly enough, the offensive lineman cost them 15 yards plus cost them, distance and not downs, but 1st and 25. That's pretty hard to play out of. Thanks a lot, Brian. I appreciate it. 35-25. Thanks a lot, Derek. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. We've been on here for 3 hours tonight. Thanks for the thumbs up. And anybody, I guess all you guys are members of the channel. 396 yards in 3 quarters for Burrow. He's well on his way. It says right here, 1st and 25. That's what I've got. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it's 1st and 25 to LSU. We'll see. In college, I think they do it that way. I think pros, they would have given 1st and 10 and called it 15 against them. Can Burrow get 500 yards? Nobody picked 500 yards for him, but it could happen. And let's see. Trevor Lawrence, only 201. I was really saying I thought Lawrence would out-throw him, but I don't think so now. It would take a lot. He would have to, he'd have to have a 200-yard quarter, and Burrow would have to be sitting on the sideline the whole game. They are playing comeback, though. Clemson's playing comeback. You said 4:30. Yes, you did. Let's see. You said 4:50. You said 4:50, Sean. I think you said 4:50 and 3 touchdowns. 4:50. And yeah, 4:50 and 3 touchdowns. You said more than anybody, and he should surpass 450, and only needs 54 more. So they're just about ready to start the 4th quarter. Go LSU. Let's just win by 11. That's all I want. As long as you win by 11 points, I'll win my bet. So let's see what happens. God bless. Have a great rest of your night, guys. 11:30 and still a quarter to go. It looks like it's going to be a 12:30 something to 1 game here. So God bless. And thank you guys for checking my channel and my feed during the football game. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun myself. So I hope you guys did as well. Thanks a lot. And was it 1st and 10? Did they give him 1st and 10 on there? Okay. My fault. My fault. Stupid phone. Stupid phone gave it out of the way. All right. Let's see if LSU can wrap this game up and win by more than 10. I hope so. Anyway. All right, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.